Hello, folks. Good morning. It's a great day that the Lord has made. I wanted to come on here this morning. Later on, I'm going to do a Bible study, but I want to come on here this morning and say one of the things that I see that God works through my life and how great He is. So one of the things that God has moved in my life is the first shall be last and the last shall be first. And I've noticed this in my life, especially as of recent, because when I have an appointment that needs to be made, or I have something I need to attend, whatever it is, I give it to God, I pray about it, and I know that as long as I give it to Him, He's gonna make the moves for me in every other place. He's a master chess player, you know. Everybody else is playing checkers and worried about tomorrow and the next day and the next day. And God is playing chess. He's playing backgammon. He's playing all the games at one time, and He can't be beat. So it's so good to just give it all to Him and keep your faith strong. You don't have to have any burdens or beliefs that, hey, God, he gives you this, but you got to be able to do this yourself. No, that's not how it works. It's about giving it to God, because when you're truly faithful, the Holy Spirit will guide you. All right, the moves will be made in the scenes. Lean not onto your own understanding, you know, because He understands all. He knows how many grains of sand are on the earth. You know, He has created it all. He blew the breath of life in us. So it's just, it's amazing to see it. One example I'll give is I went and got an x-ray not too long ago. And I scheduled this x-ray after trying to schedule it a few times. And then I was like, man, why did the doctor not schedule this x-ray after I had told him I needed to get an x-ray? You know, why did He choose to do this instead of listen to what I was telling him I needed? And I ended up saying, you know what? I pray for him. He's in his own reality of what things are and his own belief system. And, you know, I don't need to worry about what his thoughts are, what his reasons are. I'll just take it to God. So I took it to God. And not only did God take this for me, but there was other things I was doing for the hospital and the VA, and He found me a better nurse to meet, and who was going to work with me hand in hand for things going forward. He got me the x-ray appointment promptly, and the day when I went in to get the x-ray, I only had 15 minutes left at the end of the day. I walked in, checked in, got my little receipt, and I couldn't even get to sit down when I had my headphones in, and they came out and called me. I didn't even have to go to the front desk where they check you in again before you go sit down to get called. They just brought me right through, took the x-rays, I was out of there. And I mean, it was literally a 3-4 minute process. And the same thing happened today with an appointment. I was told that I didn't have to go to something by someone. And because I believe in being respectful and being prompt on the things God tells me to do, and respecting authorities that I know are in higher places, even on this earth, over other authorities that are not, because I was in a service, I said, nope, I'm going to go. And I went, and the person who told me not to go was very surprised. And the person who had the higher authority that told me to go to start with was very happy. And I let the Holy Spirit guide me. So my words were very little, and they were very happy with that too. And I'm just joyous to see how all the things go, because I know God does everything for my good. Everything that happens, it is for your good. Even when we think that the things happen to us, we don't deserve it, or it's this and that. That's not really the case. The case is you're living inside yourself and not for God when you're thinking that. And it's much easier to surrender to God and just give him your burden. Give Jesus Christ your burden, for his yoke is easy. The burden is light for him. It is light. It's quite simple. It tells you so many places. A man can't live on bread alone, but out of every word of the mouth of God. The big guy, he spoke all creation of the stars into existence. He blew the breath of life into all of us. Adam may have came from clay and he did it, but that's, however he did it, he could do anything anyway. You see, he had a destiny for all of us, right from the start, from whatever piece he made us from when he put us in our mother's womb. There was a, I don't know, you could think like a fingerprint, like a special design. And when we left those waters, everyone else tries to put their design on you. And you can't allow that, folks. You got to let your light shine. You got to be happy with who you are in God. And know that God takes care of his trusted. God is your shelter. He's your fortress. He's your horn of salvation. You're building your house on a rock, with a firm foundation when you trust in God. When you're doing anything else, building your house in the sand or in the mud, it's just not going to work. And that's the thing. That's what the firm foundation is about. And it really is. You just don't need worry. You don't need worry. You don't need anxiety, fear, cowardness. God doesn't give you that. That is tricks from the devil. God gives you power, love, sound mind, self-control, discipline. You're running late for this appointment one day. Well, there's no need to worry. Just still take your time if you're driving. Just give it to God. Say, hey, God, I see that I'm running behind on schedule, but I know that your time is whatever time, and you're going to take care of me. So I'm just going to follow through, and you lead me, Father. You lead me, and he will. He'll lead you to where you need to be, and you'll be thinking you was late, and you wasn't late at all. You literally are going in